So, you've always wanted to learn Spanish, but maybe you felt a little lost, a little overwhelmed by it all. Well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down a really clear step-by-step roadmap to get you from zero to actually speaking and fast. Let's get into it.
First, just think about this for a second. What if you could have a real back-and-forth conversation in Spanish in just 4 months from today? I know, it sounds a little crazy, but with the right strategy, it's absolutely doable. This isn't about some kind of magic pill, it's just about having the right map for the journey.
And why Spanish, right? Well, it's not just any language. It is the second most spoken native language on the entire planet. Learning it just flings open the doors to a whole new world. We're talking hundreds of millions of people, incredible cultures, and brand new career paths.
Okay, Annie's successful journey has to start with a clear destination. So our very first stop, and honestly, this is the most critical one, is to figure out your personal why and what. This is the fuel that's going to keep your engine running, especially on the tough days.
So take a moment. Really ask yourself, why are you doing this? Is it for that dream trip to Spain or Mexico? Is it to get a leg up in your career? Maybe you want to connect with clients from Latin America or even create videos for a whole new audience? Whatever your reason is, get crystal clear on it because that's your superpower.
And this is what I love. This makes the whole thing feel so real. If you can put in just 1 hour a day, you can get to a basic conversational level. We're talking A1, A2 in just 3 to 4 months. That's amazing. And in about 8 to 12 months, you're looking at solid intermediate skills, B1, B2 level, ready for real professional conversations. It makes it feel possible, doesn't it?
All right, destination set. Now it's time to build our foundation. You can't build a house without a solid base, and language is no different. We're going to start with 2 essential building blocks, pronunciation and the right vocabulary. Get these down and everything that comes next is so much easier.
Now, forget about complicated grammar, just for a second. For the first week or two, your only job is pronunciation. And the best part, Spanish pronunciation is super logical. You just have to focus on those pure vowel sounds, a, e, o, u, and yeah, you got to practice that rolling R. Trust me, focusing on this now will pay you back 100 times over later on.
Now for part 2 of our foundation, vocabulary. And listen, here's a huge secret that most learners completely miss. Your first big goal isn't to be fluent, no way. It's to learn just 1,000 of the most important words.
And this chart shows you exactly why that's a game changer. Those first 1,000 words, they're not just random. They make up a staggering 80% of everyday, normal conversations. Just let that sink in. By focusing on the most common words, you're basically taking a massive shortcut to understanding and being understood.
Okay, and now for a really important warning. So many people get trapped in what I call grammar jail. They think they have to memorize every single rule before they're allowed to speak. Please, do not do this to yourself. Grammar is supposed to help you speak, not be a wall that stops you from even starting.
So we've laid the foundation, we've avoided grammar jail, now it's time for the most important step of all. It's time to actually activate your skills. It's time to speak.
You want to know the single biggest mistake that keeps people stuck for years? It's not using the wrong textbook or the wrong app. It's waiting. It's that little voice that says, I'll start when I feel ready. Waiting for that perfect moment that, let's be honest, never actually shows up. And this really is the key takeaway of this whole thing. If you wait until you feel perfect, you will never, ever speak. You have to be okay with being a little messy. Making mistakes doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're in the game. You're actually learning.
I can hear you asking, but how do I even start? Well, it's way simpler than you think. Seriously, start by just talking to yourself. Narrate what you're doing. I am making coffee. I am opening my email. Then, when you're a little more comfortable, check out amazing apps like HelloTalk or find a super affordable tutor on italki. The only rule is you have to start today.
So you're speaking, you're learning, you've got momentum, but how do you keep it going for the long haul? The secret is not some 5-hour cram session on a Saturday. The secret is a small, consistent, daily habit that you can actually stick with.
And here's a perfect example of what that could look like. Just think of it like a 1-hour workout for your Spanish brain. And you break it down into 4 easy 15-minute chunks. 15 minutes for new words, 15 for a little bit of grammar, 15 for listening, and, the most important part, 15 for speaking practice. That's it.
That consistency is going to beat cramming every single time.
Okay, let's fast forward a bit and look at your fluent future. We've got the foundation, we've got the daily habit. Now let's talk about how to get on the fast track so you can really start enjoying the rewards of all this work.
And this lays it all out. The slow road, that's when you only focus on grammar and you wait forever to speak. But the fast track, that's everything we've been talking about. Speaking from week 2, listening every day, and using smart tools. This right here is the difference between getting conversational in 6 months versus, well, maybe 6 years.
And hey, let's not forget your why. For a lot of you, this is about your career. Being able to speak Spanish is a professional superpower, for real. It can mean working with clients all across Latin America, landing amazing remote freelance gigs, or even doubling your audience by creating content in Spanish. So there you have it. We've laid out the entire roadmap, from your first word all the way to your fluent future. The path is clear. The only question left is this one. Your journey starts right now. So, what's your first, small, doable goal?